Keanureeves. It's good to have you here.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I have to say, you don't seem like a comic book nerd, but I guess you are.
I don't know if I rate nerdy. I might have lost my nerd card as I got older.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, I was pretty friggin' nerdy.
Yeah.
With the comics. Going to the comic book store, getting all the different...
Oh, yeah, all that stuff. I feel like, though, is like when you're a kid and you're a comic book nerd, and then you whatever, and then you sit, when you hit 50 and you're still into comic books, you're a nerd.
All right, I'll be a nerd. I'm
I'm the same. Yeah.
So did you have a super villain besides the Terrible 10?
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of them.
I want to hear about the super villain.
I had, God, I don't remember, like, Dr. or something like that. I don't know.
It wasn't Dr.
There was like an eyeball, and it was one of the guys.
That's spooky.
Yeah, and there was a leprechaun called Lucky Lad who was kind of evil, and it would steal gold. You know what? We should get. Maybe we could collaborate on this. Because this book sold.
Berserker, man.
The first edition sold 650,000 copies.
I didn't know that.
Did you know it's the most like popular new character comic book of like the century or something like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Did you have any idea that when you came up with this idea, why did you come up with this idea? Don't you have enough going on?
Yeah, man, but I mean, I love telling stories, and I had this idea, and I went to go, I went on the general meeting, right? Like, you're gonna go, and I met with this company called Boom Studios, and I was talking to them, they were talking to me. I mean, I was like, they said, do you have any ideas? And I said, yeah, I have this idea, this guy who could punch through people's chests and rip their arms out, and, who was born 80,000 years ago, and they kind of went, excuse me. And I was like, yeah, and they were like, do you want to make a comic? And I was like, and then I started to kind of like look around where I was, and I noticed all these comic books, and I was like, absolutely, I want to